What is Stockholm Syndrome? Stockholm Syndrome is a psychological phenomenon in which a victim develops emotional attachment to a person who holds, abuses, or threatens them. Although this may seem strange or irrational at first, psychologists believe it can be part of a human survival mechanism in extreme situations. The term became famous in the 1970s after a bank robbery in Stockholm, Sweden. During the robbery, hostages spent several days trapped with the criminals, and by the end of the situation, some of them had started to sympathize with their captors. Some even criticized the police more than the robbers themselves. The incident gave the phenomenon its name. Experts believe Stockholm Syndrome can develop when victims are placed in a completely dependent and vulnerable position, where their survival partly relies on the person threatening them. In such situations, the brain may try to reduce fear and stress by creating positive emotional responses toward the danger itself. If the captor occasionally behaves kindly or less aggressively, the victim may interpret this as compassion or protection. The phenomenon is not limited to kidnappings. Psychologists suggest that it can also appear in abusive relationships, cults, or highly manipulative environments. Emotional dependency and isolation can strengthen this psychological attachment. However, it is important to note that Stockholm Syndrome is not officially classified as a mental illness, and not every victim responds this way during traumatic experiences. Some researchers also argue that the media sometimes overuses the term in situations that are psychologically more complex. Stockholm Syndrome continues to be studied today because it may help scientists better understand how the human brain reacts to extreme stress, fear, and survival situations.